Welcome back to CAD/CAM tutorial. Today we are going to design and assemble a beautiful arbor press machine. See, this is the widely used press machine, manual press machine. We will design each and every part and and assemble at the end of video. So let's see how to do this in SolidWorks. Even you can find JPG file in from our Facebook page. So let's do it. Here we will make first part base for our arbor press. We will select top plane, sketch, draw one construction line and make sure it passes through origin. Select line, connect with this, exit. Now we will assign the dimension. Our dimensions in inches, so make 1 inch, 4 inch, 3.35 inch, and the distance from here to one end 11.75 inch, and the distance from here to this line 3 inch, and the distance from this point 1 inch, and this distance 1.5 inch. Okay, now select circle and draw one circle here. Okay, select a line, connect with this line, exit. Now choose trim entities and trim this portion. Okay, now let assign the dimension. Keep 1 mm and this radius select 1.25 mm, 25 inch. Select trim entity and delete this line also here. Okay, now select circle and draw one more a big circle, or cancel it and choose here center point arc. Now draw a arc from here, exit. Now assign dimension. The gap between these two 2.5 inch and keep the radius 4 inch. Okay, now trim this outer part. Now that's it. Okay, now select all the geometry, select here mirror and select this line, and we want to make mirror, so select OK. Now this body going to be mirror. Select circle and draw one circle here and make the diameter 1 inch. Okay, now this distance from here it's 1 inch. Now our geometry is fully defined. Okay, and select extruded boss and extrude up to 1.5 inch. Okay, now select this face, sketch, and here we want to sketch a circle. Diameter 0.7 mm and the distance from bottom line 0.7 inch. Okay, and make sure it is in vertical position with origin point. Select extruded cut up to 0.75 inch inside. Okay, now select this face, sketch normal, and here we want to create some circles. So draw a circle. First draw a center line. Now let's assign this circle. Zero 0.35 inch and the distance from here 0.5 inch and the diameter keep 3/8 inch. Okay, select mirror entity and mirror this circle about this construction line. Okay, now select extruded cut and select here through all. See, okay, we will select some chamfer. Zero 0.01. Select this face, this face. Okay, now our first part is ready. This is the arbor press base. We will assign some material like let's do it brushed steel. See, now save as. Go to desktop and create new folder and name it arbor press. Arbor press machine and save as first part base. Okay, let's go for the next part. Now we will sketch 0.75 inch pin. So we will select front plane, sketch and draw a circle and keep the diameter 0.75 inch. Okay, and extrude it and up to 1.5 inch. Okay, and make chamfer 0.05 inch and select both the ends. Okay, and let assign polished steel for whole body. See, this is the pin for arbor machine. Now save as. .75 inch pin. Okay, let's move for next. Now we will sketch arbor press frame. So choose front plane, sketch, select a line and start from origin point, now exit. Let's assign the length and height, everything. Keep 14-inch height, 11.25-inch width, 4-inch width, and here also 4-inch. Now choose fillet, keep radius 6-inch and select this end. Okay. Now change 4-inch and select this end. Okay. Okay. Select circle. Draw a circle. Select center point and connect it from midpoint. Exit. Now select this midpoint and make relation horizontal. Keep the diameter of hole 1.63 inch and the distance from here one end 1.686 inch. Okay. Now select extruded boss and choose here mid plane and extrude up to 2 inch. Okay. Now select this face, sketch. First draw a center line. Exit. Now choose corner rectangle and draw one rectangle. Exit. Now select these 3 lines and make relation symmetric. Okay. Now assign the length 0.01 inch and the distance from one end, okay, by default 0.5 inch. Okay. Select extruded cut. We want to cut inside up to 1.01 inch. Okay. Now see here. Okay. Now we want to create some holes here. Select this face first, normal, and choose hole wizard. And here we want to create some hole. So choose here a straight tap, inch, and this tapped hole. And here we will select 1/4 into 20s2 hole and choose blind and select 0. Blind inside select 1 inch and this one select 0.75 thread. Okay, now choose position. Now here we want, okay, now escape, press escape, assign dimension. .25 inch and this height 0.5 inch. Okay. Now the same as here also 0.25 0.5 inch. Okay. Now select this face, sketch, select center line, exit, and we want to mirror this hole to another direction. So select sorry, exit. Delete this line, or no problem if you can keep it as it is. Mirror. Or we will do one thing, just delete this line and just edit this, edit feature. Okay, now go to location, and the same as draw two more here, press escape, and this same also we can 0.25 inch, 25 inch, 0.5 inch. .5 inch. Okay. Now select OK. Now see the 4 holes here we created. Now the same as we will create here, select this face, sketch, normal. Only select this face and choose hole wizard. Now choose the same straight tab, inch tab, and here you have to select a little different, 3/8 inch, 3/8 inch 24. Blind choose through all. Here select through all, position 1 2, escape. Now let's assign dimension, escape. First select this center point and this center point, same vertical. Okay, now assign the distance from this point, .5 inch, and the distance from here to here, 0.35 inch, and this distance 0.8 inch. Something went wrong, that's why this pop-up coming. Select OK. Now see the holes created here. Now we want to create a hole here. Select this face, sketch, normal. Select circle and draw a circle. Connect one line with origin point. Select this line and make sure it is vertical. 0.75 inch, and the distance from bottom line 0.75 inch. Select extruded cut up to inside 0.75 inch. Okay. Now choose chamfer, select 0.05 inch and select this face, this face. The same as opposite direction. Select OK. Now this is the frame for arbor press. Let assign the color. Select the body. OK. Now this is the press. Now save as frame. Okay, let's move for the next part. Now the next part is handle knob. So choose front plane and draw a circle. Actually select center point arc and draw a half circle. Exit. Choose line and connect it and assign the radius 1 inch. Select revolve boss base and select this line as a axis. Okay. Now again choose front plane and we want to create a plane, so select this upper face. It will be tangent to this face. Okay. Now select this plane, sketch and draw a circle here and keep the diameter 0.75 inch. Okay, and extrude up to inside 0.75 inch. Okay. Now hide this plane. Now we will assign black high gloss plastic for this knob. Now save as knob. Let's move for next part, handle. Let's make handle rod. So choose front plane, sketch, and for rod create a circle and keep the diameter 0.75 inch. Okay, and let's extrude and choose mid plane and we want 10-inch long rod. Okay. Now save this rod. We will assign some metal finish. Okay, polished steel or brushed steel, better. Now save as part number 5, handle rod. Okay, let's move for the next part. Now we will make handle shaft. So choose front plane, sketch, select a line and start from origin point. And connect it again up to origin, exit. Now let's assign the height and width everything. Make 1 inch, 2 inch, and this 0.5 1 inch, 1.52 inch. This height 0.375 inch, and this height 0.625 inch. Okay, now our geometry is fully defined, so select revolve boss base. Okay, now choose chamfer 0.125 inch and select this end. Okay, we need one more chamfer 0.05 inch and select this end. You can choose fillet 0.015 and select this inside circle. Okay, now again choose front plane, sketch, and here we want to create a hole, so draw a hole and keep the diameters 0.75 inch, 0.75. Okay, and select the whole center point and origin point and make a relation horizontal. Now select extruded cut, and here we will select through all both. See, okay, now the hole is created. Now we will select front plane, choose plane and select this axis, make parallel. Okay, now here we want to create a slotted key, so choose OK. Now select this plane, sketch, normal. First draw a center line up to this line. Now select here a straight slot, make one slot. Okay, now select this outer line and this slot, this tangent. Now we will define the length, (0.8125 inch) and this radius 3/16 inch. Okay, now select extruded cut, (0.9375) and direction 2 also the same, 0.9375 inch. See, it is actually 0.09375 inch. See, you can see it here. Okay, now see this this is actually slot for key. Now choose fillet 0.015 and select this circle. Okay, now hide this plane and we will assign some color. Okay, this color better. Now save this part number 6 as a handle shaft. Okay, let's move for the next part. We forget to add some hole here. Select this face and go to hole wizard. Select straight tap, inch, hold, and here 3 by 24 inch. Okay, and blind, choose blind 0.75, and here select blind, select 1 inch. Better. Select position and choose center. Select OK. Now see, a hole is created. Now save this. And we will do some editing here. This extruded cut, edit, and select this radius, and this one divide by 2. Okay. Exit. Now see, this is our small slot, not that much big. Now save as. Now our handle shaft is perfect. Let's move for the next part now. Now we will sketch gear rack. So choose right plane, sketch, and here select center rectangle and draw one rectangle and keep the length, height and width 1 by 1 inch. Okay, and select extruded boss, and we want length up to 10 inch. Select OK. Now choose chamfer 0.03, and we will select this all 4 faces. Okay. Okay, now select this face, sketch normal. Now here we will create some gear teeth. Choose a line and connect up to here. Select center line, exit. Now select these 3 lines and make relation symmetric. Okay, now let's assign some dimensions. Height, make 0.1416, angle 14.5 degree. Okay, choose radius 0.02 and select this end and this end. Okay, now this is selected. Now geometry is not fully defined, so we will add some more relation. This point to this point, make sure it is horizontal. Now let's assign the gap. Zero point 0.0708, and the length keep 0.1079 inch. Select OK. Now assign the distance from here to last point, keep 2 inch. Now our geometry is fully defined. Select extruded cut and choose through all. See here, okay. Now select this last cutout and choose linear pattern. Select this as a axis. Assign the distance 0.19635 inch and total 41 number of threads we want. See, there is a small gap between two threads. Okay. Now we will do one, then select this face, sketch, only select this face. Here we want to make some hole. Go to hole wizard, choose hole and fractional drill size 9/16 and blind keep 1 inch and select midpoint. Okay. Now see, it's the hole is created here. We will do one more editing. We will just increase the length here. Increase the length up to 12 inch. See, okay. Now that's okay, fine. Now select this face, normal. No, top face select, normal, hole wizard, choose straight slot and tapped hole and size 1/4 20 inch. Go down and end condition choose up to next. Select position, make sure it is parallel to origin point, just escape and choose dimension. .5 inch. Select OK. Now choose front plane, sketch normal, select a line, okay. Now select this line and this point, or better drag down, make this relation draw one center line. Now assign the angle between these two lines 30 degree. 0.2 inch. Now select revolve cut. This line selected as a axis. Okay. Now see, it is created. Now just select chromium plating. See, this is the gear rack for arbor press. The press will move up and down through this gear rack. Now save as gear rack. Okay, let's move for the next part. The next part is press plate. So choose top plane and draw two circles. Inside circle keep as a construction geometry. Okay. Now assign the diameter. Outer diameter keep 8 inch and inside keep 5 inch. Okay. Now select line, construction line. Connect one end to this end. Make sure it is construction geometry. The same as horizontal also. Now choose circle. Now in every four corners define different size of circles. Every circle has different dimension. This circle keep diameter 2.5 inch, 2 inch, and the another one 1.5 inch, and this last 1 inch. Okay, and define, select circle, yes, draw a circle in midpoint, and this also keep 1 inch. Okay, now choose a line and select this point and connect with. Okay, choose mirror entity, select this line and mirror about this line. Okay, now here also draw a horizontal line up to this circle. You can mirror or you can sketch also by line. Here also we will do the same thing. And the last one bottom. Okay, connect with the circle and select this both line and click only mirror entities. Now see, it is automatically connected. Now choose trim entity. Now we are going to trim all the unnecessary things. We don't want this all. The same as upward. Okay. That's it. Now select extruded boss and extrude up to 1 inch. Okay. Now define chamfer. Select upper face and bottom face. Okay. Now we will assign some material. Cast stainless steel. This is the cast stainless steel. Now save as part number 8, press plate. So this is the press plate. We will see how to assemble during assembly. The next part is shaft cap. So choose front plane, sketch, select a line and start just below the origin point. Exit. Now let's assign the dimension. First draw a center line, horizontal center line. Make sure it's horizontal. Now overall length 2 inch, this length 0.375 inch. Now this length defined 0.75 inch, and the last one 1.625 inch. Now 0.25 inch, and here bottom 0.375 inch, and the overall length, or cancel it, make relation collinear. Okay. Now our geometry is fully defined. So select revolve boss base. Okay. Assign chamfer. Select this end and the last one. Okay. We will assign polished steel for whole body, and we will assign some different color. So okay. Now save as shaft cap. This is, I think, part number 9. Now we will define make shaft key. The next part is shaft key. So choose top plane, sketch, and here select straight slot. Draw a slot horizontal. Now select this line and make sure it is horizontal. Now define the dimension and assign 4 by 5 inch. And this one decide 3 by 16 inch. No, again divide by 2. That's it. Now select extruded boss. Now extrude it 3 by 16 inch. Now this is better. Okay. Now we will assign a small chamfer 0.005 inch. Select top and bottom face. Now select the whole body and define some color. That's it, orange color. Now save this part as a shaft key. Three by 16 inch. Okay, this but shaft key. Okay, let's move for the next part. The next part is ram head. So choose front plane, sketch, select line, go back and draw a circle, then a straight line down, and connect with this line. Now here we will define some. Now select the length from here or cancel it, select OK. Zero 0.75 inch. Zero 0.263 by 2 inch. This one 0.56 by 5625 by 2 inch. Okay. Now this distance 0.625 inch. The radius also 0.625 inch. And the distance from here to this point 1 inch. This distance 0.25 inch, and this one cancel. This length delete it. Now first define this one 0.375 inch. Now distance from this end to this end 1 inch. Okay. Now select this line and make relation collinear. Okay. Now define this length 0.125 inch. Okay. Now our geometry is fully defined. So select revolve boss base and select this line as a axis. Choose chamfer, fillet, select this inside circle. Okay. Choose chamfer and select 0.05 and select this face. Okay. Now we will assign some polished finish material and yellow color. See, it looks a very nice color. So this is the ram head for press machine, arbor press. Now save as ram head. Okay. Let's go for the next part. The next part is front plate. So choose top plane, sketch, and select here center rectangle. keep the height 2 inch and 4 inch. Okay, now select extruded boss and extrude up to 3 by 4 inch. Okay, now first select chamfer, select this face, and we will select all 4 edges. Okay, now see, now select top face, sketch, normal, draw one vertical line and one horizontal line, draw a circle here, now define the distance 0.25 inch, the whole diameter 0.25 inch. Okay, now choose mirror, okay, again choose mirror, select both the circles and mirror about this line, select OK. Now select extruded cut and select here through all. Okay, define some little dark color, not much dark, or define some plastic cover, polished plastic. Now save as part number 12, front plate. Let's move for the next part. The next part is 1 inch pin. So front plane, sketch and draw a circle with 1 inch. Okay, and extrude up to 19 by 8 inch. It's become 2.375 inch. Okay, define chamfer 0.05 inch, select this face. Okay, now assign steel and define the color black. Select the whole body. Okay, now this is the 1 inch pin. Save as part number 13, 1 inch pin. Let's move for the next part. Now we will sketch one screw, socket head screw. So select new and choose assembly. And go to library, design library, and select you inch, and in that go to bolts and screw and go down and select here socket head screw, and here select socket head cap screw, just drag it here. Okay, now a window will pop up and here we have to select 3 by 6 8 into 16 inch, length keep 1 inch, hexagon, thread length also 1 inch. Select OK. And it will ask you need more than one. No, select cancel it and just assign a color to this body. OK. Now this is hexagon screw. Now we will save as, select here as a part, and this become part number 14. Select here socket hexagon cap screw 0.375 by 16 inch. Save. OK. Now cancel it. Don't save. Now we will sketch next screw. Choose assembly. Cancel it and go to design library and select inch, bolts and cap screw, and select at the end socket head screw and drag this socket head cap screw. OK, and here we will select 1 by 4 inch 20. OK, length 1 inch, thread length also 1 inch. Select OK. Select here no, and let assign dark color to this body. Now this is our screw. Now save this screw, save as a part, socket head cap screw. OK, and make sure this is the part number 15. 0.25 by 20. If you want to write all 1 by 1 inch. Save. OK. Now this is screw save. Now the next part is washer. Select front plane, sketch, select corner rectangle. OK, select center line, make sure this line vertical. Now let's assign the distance. .812 inch, and the same this bottom also. Select yes. .406 inch, and select this width 0.065 inch. OK, and select this end point and origin point and make a relation vertical. Now our geometry is fully defined. Select revolve boss base. OK, we will assign some color dark. OK, so now this is the washer. Now save as part number 16, washer. Save. Now we will sketch one socket head set screw. So go to assembly, and go to design library. Once you go to design library, select inch and see bolt and set screw, and go to down, and here socket head screw, sorry, here set screw socket, and here one set socket set screw cup point. So just drag it here. Now here we will select 1 by 4 inch 20, length 0.75 3 by 8 inch, hexagonal. Okay. Okay. So this is our socket head set screw. We will assign some color to it. Black color. Now save as. This is our last part, so save as parts. Socket sets, socket screw, cup type, and here we will select 0.25 by 20 into 0.375 inch. Save. Now it is saved. Now we created all the parts, and now further we will go for assembly of arbor press. The last part, this is the last part, is for gear. So choose assembly. Okay. Cancel it. And just go to design library. First select inches, and then go to power transmission, gears, and here one option is per gear. Just drag it here. Here select diameter pitch 16, number of teeth 24, and pressure angle keep 14.1, face width 1 mm, 1 inch, and the nominal shaft diameter 3 by 4 inch. Okay. Cancel it. Choose plane. Now we want to do some modification. Select this face. Click here sketch. Normal. Select center line. This is the center point. Choose corner rectangle up to this circle. Okay. Now select this outer line and construction line and make relation symmetric. Okay. Now define the length 0.1875 inch. Okay. Now define the distance from midpoint. It should be 0.46875 inch. That's it. Okay. Now we want to extrude cut. Here select extruded cut and select through all. Now see, it is cut through all. Okay. Now see. Now save this gear, arbor press machine, and save as a part. and this is the last part, 18 point spur gear. Save. Now this gear we saved as a part, so this geometry no need, so just cancel and select don't save. Now let's start the assembly of arbor press. So choose new, select here assembly. Okay. Now we will browse our first part, base. Once base arrived, we will just do some settings. We will increase the quality of image quality higher. Our sketch in inches. Now insert the next component, frame. Insert one more component, 0.75 inch pin. Okay. Now let's okay. Now choose met, select this pin and this hole. Okay. Now select this backspace and this pin. Okay. Now see, it's gone inside. Just drag it here and rotate. Okay, now choose mat. Now select this inside hole and this pin. Okay, select this face and this face. Okay, now we need to make, see it is not aligned, so select this face and this face parallel. Okay, so now our geometry is aligned with base. Frame and base is fixed. We will bring some, select this point, nuts and bolt, select this upper face mat and this hole. Cancel it, first drag it here. Now choose mat and this hole. Okay, now hide this, change transparency. Now take it out. Now change transparency. Select this face mat and head face. Okay, now we will just copy mat, copy with mat, select the component and here select the hole and select this face. Okay, then again here also choose this hole, select this face. Okay, the same as hole and select this face. Okay, okay, now the 4 screws are fixed here. Now we will browse our next component, 1 inch pin. Okay, now choose mat, select this hole. Okay, just go to bottom, select this bottom of pin and this base coincident. Okay, now this 1 inch pin is fixed. Now we will bring the most important part, press plate. Okay, now select this hole of press and this pin and choose concentric relation met, and we will assign this base and bottom face coincident. Okay, now it is rotating in their place, so we will adjust according to our requirement, either we need small or anything, it's up to us, whatever we need. Now this is the fixed here. Now let's browse the another component, browse rod and browse the knob. Choose met, select this rod and select this inside hole and make relation concentric. Okay, now there is, select this inside face and this face, choose met. Okay, cancel it. Select this front plane of rod and we will try to make reverse this knob. Just check where mirror component, select this knob and here select next. See the preview showing here. Okay, now the knobs are fixed. Let insert another component. We will bring handle shaft. Okay, now here we will fix this shaft inside this hole, so select the shaft, mat and this hole. Okay, and we will assign some relation. Select the front plane of shaft and front plane of handle. Select mat. Now see the handle in the center of this shaft. Okay, okay, now just rotate this component. Okay, now insert the next part, shaft key. Choose mat, select this face and this face, concentric. Okay, now select this bottom face and the bottom face of key. See, it's going to select this face and the wall inside. Okay, now our key is fixed with shaft, handle shaft. Okay, now we will insert the next component, spur gear. Select this inside hole, mat, the shaft, concentric. Okay, and we will select this face and this face. Okay, let's browse inside. Yeah, we can see it's almost the perfect place. Oh, select. Okay, now we will insert our another next component. Let's fix it. So select this face mat and this gear back face. Okay, now the gear is fixed with this handle and shaft. Now just rotate it. Okay, now bring it here. Okay, now just select mat, select this face and this face. Okay, now select this hole and this face and make relation concentric. Okay, now this is in perfect position. See, it is rotating here. Clear. Now it will rotate. Insert next component. Choose shaft cap. Choose mat. Select this inside shaft and this side concentric. Okay, and we have to select this face, outer face, and we want to select inside face. See, it's gone inside. Okay, carefully watch all the mats. It sure it will helps you. Okay, now insert the next component, gear rack. Okay, first just move it, make this whole downward direction. Okay, choose linear mat and select advanced mat. Select this one side and the second side. Choose width, second side. These two sides selected. Now here this inside select one face and another face. Select OK. Now select this face and this face. Go to mat. Clear. Now here the gears is mat inside. Select OK. Now we should give a relation here. Now select this frame and click hide component. Okay. Now here we have to assign some relation. Go to mechanical, choose rack and pinion. For rack we have to select one straight line, so we will select this straight line, and for gear we have to select one this selected. Pinion pitch dia, okay, 1.1 inch. Okay, now let's move up and down. See, the rotation is created. You can see the handle is rotating. So now our gear ratio is created. Now select this show component. Change transparency. Change transparency. Now here we will assign some relation. Go to advanced met. Select this face and this face. Select here distance. Here select 12, 9. This relation we will make 19 and the minimum 12. Okay, okay. Now see, okay, this is minimum. So now our relations are created. Okay, now browse the next component. Arbor press machine, ram head. This ram we will fix in, select this inside hole mat and choose this one, this hole. Okay, select this face and this face. Okay, now the ram head is fixed with gear mat, gear rack. Now insert washer and 16 this bolt. Select this face, mat, this face. Okay, this hole and this. Okay, now we will bring inside hole, reverse mat, just hide the body and search where this bolt gone. our bolt gone inside. Drag out. Okay, now select this part, change transparency. That's it. This body also change transparency. Select this face or choose bolt head face, matte, washer. Okay, now here washer fixed. Okay, now we will bring our next part, front plane. First rotate this front plane. Okay, select matte, select one hole and this hole. Okay, just take it out. Now again choose this hole and this second hole, matte. Now select this face and back face, matte here. Now browse the part number 15.25 by 20 inch bolt. First rotate it is better. Okay, now choose this hole, matte, and this hole. Okay, back side of head and this plate. Okay, now we will use copy matte command to paste all in all places. Copy and matte. Select this component and select first hole and face. Okay, again choose a hole and face. Select OK. Now again choose this hole and the next this face. Okay, now cancel. So now all the 4 bolts are fixed. So I think all the parts are fixed here. If you change transparency, you can easily see how this arbor press working. See, this is maximum and minimum. We allocate the maximum and minimum dimension. Select the body, change transparency. So our arbor press is ready. Now save as press machine assembly. Now it's saved. Move this handle and see the rack is going up and finish. It has limit for up and down. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe and like our channel to watch more and more projects in SolidWorks, and don't forget to share and like this video. Thanks for watching.